my dear Gemini, this is a love reading, a prediction for the month of January with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's a pick a card reading up, the evolution of my romantic life for the full members to this channel, and the reading, a message from my spirit guides, is available for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and then check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. I can also recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for December to get a context, and this is the prediction for January. I will start reading your cards, and I'm using the Tarot de la NUIT. So, when I open your deck here, I see Two of Wands together with the Strength card. So, this is someone that's trying to be strong beyond measures, to take the right decisions and not being swept away by either tender emotions or weak emotions or aggressive emotions. This is a person that's trying to rise above. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Hierophant together with the Strength card. So we might be dealing with some forces that wants to take control over us or decide what we are supposed to do or how we are supposed to feel or think or act. Or so this can be a typical relationship where someone, for example, tell you how to dress, what to not wear, or what people to not talk to or engage with. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and we have the Page of Swords together with the Strength card. So the person that's acting all grown up as if they have all the answers and you should listen to them, they are actually acting from their little child, the little page here, and they're trying to change outcome, a bad outcome that they have had in the past, to something more positive. They are scared, fearful of something in particular, and this might lead to them trying to take control over the environment. But we can see here with the Strength card, you're not going to let them. Sorry for my voice. It's winter, and this is what happens. So 6 elements, Ace of Pentacles, Strength card. With Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this person might be, you know, you can train them. Okay, so sorry, and this can work out all right. Actually, it's seems hopeful. Okay, with this ace there. So 6 elements: Earth, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Okay, this is a little bit a wild card. Page of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. It shows their more vulnerable sides. But the Knight of Wands, it's like a harder, together particularly with the Page of Swords, it's very hard to tame. But we'll see. We'll try to find best solution, move forward. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Gemini viewers. So I want my dear Gemini to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, I will tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in January. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the 8 of Wands, so clearing up confusion, communication, fixing things, being hopeful for the future, having strength and hope to move obstacles, remove obstacles. And here we have the little Page of Swords doing their rebellion. It's not a bad thing. The Page of Swords, it's kind of the person's mind when they first came to Earth. And then we get conditioned. People say to us that you shouldn't be like that, you shouldn't be like this, you shouldn't behave like that. And we start to kind of lose who we are and become a domesticated person, like a person that's doing what other people think it's suitable. And it's all right. We need to learn how to live in society, but not all things that you have been taught by your parents or society is correct. And this is the process that we are seeing now, where the page is growing up and deciding what's real for them and what's true for them and not. So probably throwing away maybe half of what they have learned from society and taking in half of their own ideas. If it's a healthy person, if it's more of a sheep, they will just follow the herd and never be heard of again. Okay, they will not express their soul on Earth. But this is a person who wants to express their soul. They feel like something is wrong with them being kind of tamed in a golden cage, and they want to find out who they are. This might also lead to, of course, reckless behavior. If your mommy told you don't do dangerous things, and now with the Knight of Wands, maybe this person wants to do dangerous things. We'll see. Okay. So this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person, what's on their mind with you, your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings and your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for January, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with the situation here, and we have the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords feels like you know that you're on a mission. You know that you have this difficult person to deal with, and I feel in a sense of need, like you could as well walk away from this and just skip the whole thing, but it feels like it's an assignment. Okay. And this is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind, Four of Swords. I feel like you wish that they would change like in a heartbeat. Might be that for right now things have come to its peak, and maybe you can't endure their behavior, and you're just like, no, this needs to change, and maybe you have withdrawn from the situation. And here we have the Ace of Swords. We saw this flipping by. We also saw the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So it's a lot of new beginnings here. Ace of Swords is this person has, we saw the Page of Swords as well. And here we have a Knight of Swords, and it's all swords. But you're a Gemini, so this is actually Gemini. And it seems like the person has found out that I'm not the person I'm supposed to be. I have been changed beyond recognition. I don't recognize myself, and I want to find out who I am. This might also be a process that you are going through yourself, maybe not as dramatic. So this is the bond between you two, and we have the Sun card here. Is another card for truth, as is the Page of Swords, as is the Ace of Swords, and it's also a representative of the soul. So you were supposed to meet and start to call out the true soul of each other. Okay, so to kind of it's as if let's say that you are about to cry, but you keep your tears in, and the person say, I see that you're about to cry. What are you crying about now? So it can seem hostile and reckless and not particularly empathic. But this kind of behavior can actually start to raise questions inside of us. Yes, what is it that I'm feeling, and why? And why do I feel like this in these situations? So it's making us kind of repel the other person and become closer to ourselves, and hopefully take a stand for ourselves and figure out what we are about, why we are feeling as we are feeling, Is it an old pain that's arising because we are remembering that we have been treated like this before? Or is it just humiliation from this situation where the person is treating us unfairly? So it's like a call to wake up and to learn to get to know yourself. Okay. And here we have a 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, it's standing on the barricades and putting like boundaries in this situation. And the 9 of Cups, it's person seems to have love towards you, but it's more important for them to love themselves at this point in time. I want to take some clarifications. Clarify the 7 of Wands here. My surrounding didn't approve. And clarifying the 9 of Cups. We have all the time in the world. So it actually seems like this person has come to some insight about this with that they need to embrace their own personality. But you don't think that their behavior or what they are doing are right, that they should actually follow the flock of sheep to where it's supposed to go. My surrounding didn't approve. It seems as if you are not like fancying this rebellion of theirs, okay? And that you're actually thinking that it's dangerous, reckless, and that they should, keep following the current dictation of society, family, tribe, religion, culture, things like this, okay? I expected more from you, Gemini, okay? But this is your behaviors and attitudes, and we have the beautiful star card, so comes Soul here again, together with their behaviors and attitudes. That's a Temperance card. So it seems like this is a temporary glitch in your understanding of each other, because you were supposed to rub each other the wrong way to kind of waken each other to, no, this isn't right, this is not how it should feel, and kind of provoke that kind of questions inside of us, so that we will start to search for who we really are underneath all that conditioning. But it seems like you're trying to delay it, or you don't think that it's a good thing to do. My surrounding didn't approve. Okay, this is the outcome, 10 of Wands. So it's like they're trying to take you with them on some bad adventure. You don't want them to take you down a bad path. Okay, clarifying the Knight of Swords, engagement ring. So I felt this devotion, engagement, partnership. Maybe you want to save them from themselves and their reckless, like taking them home, like being the police and taking them home and saying, this is how you're supposed to behave. Okay, clarifying the 4 of Swords, what's on your mind, twin flames, yin yang, balance, union, duty, coupling, complementing each other. This is actually what I thought of when I was shuffling your cards, this with twin flames. And it was, I saw a comment, someone said, get over this twin flame thing already. Not to me, but to the people that were watching the reading, because it's, hurtful, painful, and it can be that we care super much about the person that doesn't care about us. They are the runner, we are the kind of they are the runner, yeah, and we are stalking them. But in this case, I'm seeing not maybe the runner dynamic as much in this particular exact situation. They might have done their fair share of running, but what I'm seeing is actually this provoking behavior that makes the twin flames, both of them, grow, because the other person is so different to us. They're kind of, if we are not a healed person, our twin flame will be kind of our shadow and really provoke us. And they are holding the DNA for what we need to take in, like our shadow, the part of us that has been suffocated or conditioned and broken down. And You seem to know this, but maybe you wanted like a different outcome here. Maybe you wanted them to kind of conform to you instead of you having to start to see things their way as well. Clarifying the Ace of Swords, the snake. Enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder. I'm not seeing another woman here, but I'm not seeing hermit. So the snake, Ace of Swords, it can feel like a shocking attack, but we need to understand that another person is another person. They have their free will, they have their own dreams, they have their own standards which they are living against. It might not be great for you, and in that case you might need to save yourself from that situation. Even if we love a person immensely, maybe we are not supposed to be with them, or we can't be with them because it's too painful, too hurtful. But if we want the person and we really feel like we are up for the challenge, we can learn radical acceptance, to accept the other person for who they are. Things we shouldn't accept is, of course, gaslighting, violent behavior, abusive behavior. Either it's with words or actual violence or control. So those things are a big no-no. Then it's better to go on your own. But if a person's, their very existence is hurtful, like they want to start on a gym, like every day of the week they want to go to the gym, and that's totally wrecking your dinner plans with the other couples and whatnot. And if that's the case, maybe you need to let the person do what they want, and you do what you want. It can be hard with a couple's dinner because they are not there. But try to, engage in your friends anyway and do other things while this person is trying out the thing of going to the gym every day. They will probably get tired of it, or it will be their fulfillment of their soul self. They will become a bodybuilder, or they will become a fitness instructor. We can't know, but we can't also not let them do what it is that they want to do. Okay. Clarifying the Sun card here, the bond between you two. Truth can feel like being stabbed in the back, like the person is wrecking our plans. They are destroying the things that we saw as, this is what's going to happen. This is what's always happening. This is how we should have a relationship. This is not how we should have a relationship. And so the truth can be daunting, like it's the truth will piss you off and then it will set you free. And the snake actually came with the awakening to Adam and Eve in paradise, but it wasn't always so happy for them, because first they lived and could just get their sustenance from society, like the trees that were there, all the animals and plants that was in paradise, they could just be fed with it, so they were like children. But when realizing the truth and getting the knowledge, they were cast out of paradise, like cast out of society. My surrounding didn't approve, and they needed to start to work in their own sweat to make their living, instead of having God just providing food just in reach. You could just reach for the food, and this is a little bit what we are seeing here as well, to leave the flock of sheep and become your own soul self, to fulfilling your soul. Okay, healthy choices. Yeah, it's the element of not wanting to be ashamed in front of your friends, also saying, yeah, they abandoned me again, now this time they're going to do that thing or this thing. So of course, if we feel like we are being neglected or badly treated, instead of changing the person, break up with the person. Maybe you are better off as friends. Okay. Nine of Cups, it's fulfilling one's own needs. We have all the time in the world. This person wants to enjoy paradise. They want to create their dreams, Like your relationship is one thing. Maybe they feel very secure with this relationship and can put it a little bit aside to do their own marvelous things. So clarifying the Star card, your behaviors and attitudes. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern. Silent treatment, abandonment. We have the Four of Swords here, which is silent treatment, and the Star card. Maybe you are supposed to break up with this person instead of letting them drive you insane. Okay, clarifying the Temperance card. It's the alchemic wedding, seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. We have the other woman there. So clarifying the seduction card. I like you, someone likes you. Well, I don't get the other. For some of you, there might be like a third party, which is making this whole reading much more complicated, of course, and your whole life much more complicated. But I will stick with this story here. And what I'm seeing is that this person wants you, seduce you to stay because they like you. But it's a little bit like stringing you along. You need to understand that because they're not going to prioritize the relationship. You are going to have to be very self-sufficient and like much like an individual yourself to be able to be fulfilled in a relationship like this, where this person is experimenting with like their own life and trying to find the right path forward. And clarifying the Ten of Wands, this passion. We can burn so hard with passion that it hurts. Particularly if the person doesn't fulfill our needs, our passion might run even higher and be even more intense because we are not getting our needs fulfilled, and it might be a really daunting and awful experience. And you need to decide, can you tame this passion for this person so that you can allow them to go and fulfill their own life while you are living yours? Or will this be too painful, too all-consuming? Maybe for some of you, this person goes home to their other family, and sometimes exploring your relationship if we are going to go with a third-party interference. I don't know what happened with my deck, but wedding rings. Is this meaning that they are married or that there's a future for the two of you? Well, we can do it like this. Is there a future for the two of you? Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. So you're so passionate about this person that you want to own them and you can't see reality. Maybe sometimes when people are in third-party situations, they're doing it for fun and they're not meaning anything big with it. They're always going to stay with their married partner, almost always. And our savior might be to see the reality with that. If no one were engaging in third-party situations, we would have a lot less lovers feeling like this, so neglected. So it's a way to save yourself, to not engage in these third-party situations. Sometimes it will be like we meet someone that's already in a relationship and we will quickly go over to be in a relationship with them and they will end it with their ex. That's normal, okay? But to continue having two people stringing along both and not being honest, that's not normal. It's not healthy. It's not good for either one of you, okay? So, some advice about or clarification about this situation. Three of Water, Three of Cups. So, either you need to love this person unconditionally, decide that you love them for them, and that you accept them with everything that they stand for, and you are going to stop bitch and whine and scream for them to change. Or you decide that you love them enough to let them go. This can also again show this third-party situation that I didn't pick up on, but the cards picked up on there and there. So it's about, can you love your partner for who they are, or is it better for you to let them go? And advice. your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. So if this person is mirroring to you that they are going to fulfill their life and fulfill their dreams, maybe it's time for you to do the same. Maybe it's time for you to spread your wings and toss yourself over the abyss and out in that lovely dream of yours, starting to make reality of what you have dreamt of your whole life, taking one step in front of the other, making it real. So maybe this is like they are leaving you in the backwater for you to realize that you have dreams of your own that you want to fulfill. Okay. So I would urge you to watch the reading, What Do They Want to Happen? And the love reading for December to learn more about this situation or relationship. You can also order personal readings from me at tart.com.se, and you can check out my special offer in the description box of this video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. Take really good care. Until next time, stay awake, stay healthy, stay blessed, and bye for now.